All right, Miranda, thank you very much. If you're doing your own taxes this year, there are some simple things you can do to make sure there are no problems down the road. Joining me this morning is tax attorney Joy Hall with Strauss Troy. First of all, Joy, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
How percentage-wise, how many taxes do you think are done incorrectly? And what kind of problems can that cause down the road?
Well, I think there's probably approximately 25% of the taxes that are done incorrectly. Whether there's missing Social Security numbers, there are missing dependents, there are your name spelled incorrectly, your address.
Let's go over that list right now. If you're filing for yourself, some of the mistakes that people make all the time, the first one surprises me. Spelling your name and listing your address correctly.
Incorrectly.
Incorrectly, yeah.
Correct.
So people make this mistake?
They make the mistake, and unfortunately it will delay the refund or it will delay the processing of the return between 6 to 14 weeks.
6 to 14 weeks?
Correct.
And a lot of people really depend on that money. It's become part of their budget. They actually budget it in their year, correct?
Yes, they do.
All right. Now, this is what you're all supposed to do. Make sure you correctly fill out the banking and routing number.
Yes, this will delay the processing of your refund anywhere between 14 to 18 weeks because maybe those funds will go into somebody else's bank account, and then all of the Internal Revenue Service has to get involved and then reverse it out and find the money.
So that's even messier than if you get your name wrong, correct? Because you're involving other people.
Correct, correct.
Okay, the next one is don't forget child tax credit. Tell me about that.
Well, forgetting it, meaning that if you're self-preparing your return, the issue is, did you accurately put down the date of birth of your child? Did you accurately put down the Social Security number? A lot of parents don't remember their child's Social Security number off the top of their head, and you could just incorrectly put the numbers in.
Okay, explain this next one to me. Don't forget capital loss carry forward. What do you mean by that?
Well, sometimes you have a business loss and you have a $3,000 carry forward every year, depending upon how much that loss is.
Okay.
And sometimes people forget it, and that's because it's not really on their mind that year.
Sure.
So that's the reason why I say look at your returns from the previous year, making sure that you look and see exactly what you did the previous year to what you're doing this year.
That's really good advice because for most people, the information doesn't change all that much, correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
What are the other things you should realize when you're doing your own taxes?
Well, I think ultimately, if you're doing your own, whether it's on TurboTax or what have you, or if you are having someone else do your return, you are ultimately responsible for preparing your tax return.
Correct.
So if you are ever audited, you cannot simply rely on the fact, well, I gave all my information to the preparer. You need to look at the return. If you think that there are things on there that doesn't look correct, make sure you question the preparer.
It's because the other thing is that when you put that signature on the bottom, all that information you say is correct.
That is right.
All right. Joy, thank you very much. It was good seeing you again.
Thank
Joy
you.
from Strauss Troy. Thank you very much.